Welcome back to Paranormal Tease, where we explore all things haunted dolls. Today I am so excited to share with you one of my haunted dolls, Hoshiko, who is probably the spookiest and silliest spirit I've ever worked with. Before I get into it, you should know that Hoshiko wanted her story to be told in a funny way and wanted to highlight the silly parts of herself. I don't find her story very funny personally, but she wanted it portrayed that way. Hoshiko is a Zashiki Warashi yokai spirit, which is basically a positive energy house spirit from Japan. They are fond of mischief, loved by all, and believed to bring great fortune and riches to those whose houses they haunt. Hoshiko is a manifesting spirit, which means she can appear in the home. She can definitely be creepy, but she seems to really enjoy her little spooky fests, and I really love that about her. She knows what scares us just a little bit, and she likes to keep us on our toes and make sure we're thoroughly entertained. Hoshiko came from Japan, and she passed away when she was 5 years old. She has shown us her death in the coal mines there. She was basically used like a slave in the coal mine as only a small child. The men who took her into that mine were doing something worse to another child, and she was essentially just waiting for her turn. She said that death came to her as a mercy. Honestly, what kind of little kid says that? She knows it to be true, though. She had been an orphan and was easily purchased from the shady home that she lived in with others who had no parents. The men had done this many times before, and they have continued to. It looks like she lived about in the 1930s or 1940s. Hoshi is extremely mature for her age, and I think that's due to her having to survive alone. I love her. She's a survivor, and I really love people who have gone through horrific things and have not had it break them. She's definitely not broken whatsoever. Her ability to keep going even when all hope is lost is a skill. She is always cracking a joke, is always trying to make us laugh, and she has a wicked dark sense of humor. So, of course, I was drawn to her from the beginning because she is my type of girl. The thing that is really interesting about her is that she is a Zashiki Warashi, meaning she was blessed with the ability to grant wishes and bring about money in the afterlife, which is the best sort of yokai in my personal opinion. The price to pay for the good fortune that Hoshi brings, however, is that you have to be willing to put up with her tricks and games, which we do happily because honestly I find them quite hilarious. Hoshiko is able to manifest as whatever she would like. She is a big horror fan, so she loves to show up as the characters from The Grudge and The Ring in particular, and has really scared the pants off of some people doing this. We have also seen her pop out as dragon masks and even the Squid Games mask after watching it with her. She only pops out for a second like that, and the second you say her name, she essentially turns back into herself and runs away laughing hysterically at you. She has honestly calmed down a lot since we got her. The first day I got her, she did this to me about 6 or 7 times, and I think she got very bored by the fact that I really wasn't all that scared. But she does have a lot of fun, so sometimes I do pretend like I'm scared just because she has so much fun with it, and I don't want to take the thrill away from her. A little background on the type of spirit she is, since it is unique compared to some of our others, is that Zashiki Warashi are considered to be guardian spirits of the home and gods of luck in Japan. It is said that a house with a Zashiki Warashi will prosper and grow rich, and a house that drives away such a spirit will fall into decline and ruin. In many homes, these spirits are known for befriending the children of the house, teaching them songs, games, and even nursery rhymes. They often keep elderly or infertile couples company, and these couples often treat them as if they were their own family members. The desire to attract and keep these types of yokai has led to customs like setting out food in the Zashiki for them and even laying coins in the foundation when building a new house. The Japanese take great care to maintain their formal reception room so as to not drive out any guardian spirits dwelling there. Hoshiko is an extremely active spirit. We hear a ton of noise from her, especially at night. She can sound a little creepy, but it is just part of the thrill for her and her own little personal entertainment. We see her all the time. Usually it's also at night, sometimes as herself running around the house, and other times as her different creepy figures she likes to become. She bonds super hard with her spirit keepers, and as a result, we have gotten to know her so well because she just seemingly always wants to chat or pop in to say boo to us. She is a silly little spirit guide who loves to spice things up and give herself something to chuckle over. Thanks for learning about her, and subscribe for more haunted doll stories.